I love them. I love this. It's tough work, but it's the only work I know. It's the only work I'll ever want. Take care of these animals, take care of this land. Timothy Treadwell. Welcome to Grizzly.
No.
I don't have anything going on this weekend. I
Resting.
do have a planned bed rot on the horizon for
Like,
myself.
how much of a bed rot?
Not like an all day bed rot.
Okay.
Just like it'd be nice to do something either errand or like fun based and then have a bed rot after.
Oh,
an
evening bed
Like
rot.
you earned a bed rot that's earned.
Okay.
Not saying it isn't already earned, but
I sometimes like to do like a daytime.
bed rot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like maybe I don't get out of my bed until 2,
Oh,
which is pretty late.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what? You work
Yeah.
a lot of hours during the week,
I
so
know.
sometimes you just need to, I don't know.
But the problem is I always feel really anxious about the day being wasted when I do that.
Yeah, a little bit.
So I have to really be like, no, this is the plan. Like, this
Yeah.
is okay. And you're not going to worry about X, Y, and Z all because an adult cannot relax. I don't
No.
know. A woman might not be able to relax. I certainly can't.
No.
But I don't think adults can.
I don't think adults can either.
We have something to fucking do all the
all
time.
the fucking time. I was thinking about that today. I was just thinking about like, summer plans in general.
Yeah.
You have to plan them months in advance to like, make sure you can do stuff
Yes.
because everyone's busy.
Everyone's busy.
Summer goes by so quickly,
I know.
which sucks.
It's true.
But
I know. I think that's why people need to go on vacations because then you really don't have
I
anything
mean, yeah,
to do.
I think that is what a vacation kind of.
Because when you're at
Although-
home, you fucking have something to do.
Yeah. But as a person who is kind of a night owl, sleeps in late, I am way more productive if I have the morning to bed rot. And then the afternoon, I'm like, okay,
You get up and do the things.
I get up and do the things.
Yeah, same.
So, is it?
Right. Well, then I think you should definitely.
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
bed rot
That's really my only plan for the weekend at some point.
It's great. You have a little soup for dinner or something. I
Find
don't know,
myself a little
something
treat.
cozy. I like it. Watch movies.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah, I need to find something good to watch for sure. I did find something stupid to watch that really drew me in a way that I was anticipating. It was a background thing, and I found myself just
Okay, go on.
paying attention.
Tell me more.
It's called Battle Camp. It's on Netflix.
Oh.
It's very Traders-esque.
Okay.
Where it takes a bunch of people from other reality TV shows that are on Netflix.
Okay.
And they put
I
them
might
in.
have seen this.
Okay.
Or previews of it, but I don't think I watched it.
No, but then they're basically all at a camp and they have to do like things, competition, and people get voted off every week.
Okay.
Every episode.
Wait, they're like summer camp?
It's like summer camp.
Did you ever watch Bug Juice?
I remember Bug Juice. I don't know if I don't have any.
Like Nickelodeon? I fucking loved Bug Juice.
I don't have any memories of it specifically, but I can see.
Juice
Yeah,
doesn't come in a jar.
exactly the song, the promo. Like
Yeah.
I know of it. I
it
guess.
makes me feel nostalgic.
Yeah. Did you ever go to summer camp yourself?
I went to church camp
Okay.
a couple of times.
I did that too. It was like a
It
day.
was still fun, I gotta
Yeah.
say. It was pretty fun.
I went to an overnight camp for a couple years.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I was a very nervous child
Yeah, I mean, same.
and very like scared and anxious, and
Yeah.
so I didn't have fun.
They just sent you alone?
Yeah.
Well, no shit.
Go stay in a cabin with some other strangers and like a teenager that's in charge of you.
That's torture.
Yeah. So maybe TMI. I remember one year I had a UTI. I didn't know what a UTI was, but I had one
Wow. Okay.
as a child.
Wow.
And I kept having to get up and go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I kept having to wake up my counselor to be like, I have to go to the bathroom. She was getting pissed at me.
Damn.
And this fucking probably 15,
I'd be annoyed
16-year-old
too.
couldn't clock that
well, no.
something was wrong.
Well, no.
No.
She might not even have had
No,
one.
no, no. I don't know how I got it, but yeah,
That's
it was
crazy.
It was really very traumatic.
Jeez. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Did they give you like how
No.
did you just got over
I
it?
think
You
I just
dealt with
suffered
it? That's crazy.
The entire time.
Whoa. That is a miserable
Yeah.
feeling.
And like I was like 7
wow.
or 8. I don't know how I got it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Wiping the wrong way.
Or maybe I was just like I couldn't tell anyone I had to go to the bathroom and gave myself one. I don't know. Yeah. But
Poor thing. Did you know that if you don't have a therapist, ChatGPT can be your fucking therapist? I know we're not supposed to be using chat for useless stuff because of the amount of energy it uses.
Waste, yeah.
I had a particularly challenging conversation with a particularly challenging person recently. And I was like, in ChatGPT doing something else. And then I thought, ChatGPT is an unbiased, logical being or entity.
Right.
I wonder what the fuck chat thinks about this. So I took a screenshot and I sent it to her. And that person was read for filth by ChatGPT. It was amazing. It was amazing. So
that's really great.
I beg you to try it.
Okay, interesting. I did see somebody recently who was a millennial. She asked ChatGPT, she's like, did we really get the short end of the stick when it comes to society?
Okay.
And ChatGPT was like, girl, 100% yes.
Who? Like millennials?
Yeah,
Okay.
millennials. Like,
Oh, wow.
it's like you've been through now a couple economic recessions. You were told to go to college, put yourself in debt at a very young age, and you were supposed to get a career, but like the careers are not actually paying what you need them to be able to afford the cost of living. You were given this lie, essentially, as the quote unquote American dream, and now we're all burnt out.
And by the
from it.
time like we were in college, it was exponentially more expensive than it was for any other generation.
Yeah, exactly. And now we're
Crippling
all in
debt.
crippling debt.
Yeah.
Which, you know, this current administration, so guess what? You have to pay back what you owe. But that's actually not what's happening, is people are paying back like 3 times the amount of what they borrowed because of the interest rates.
It's so awful.
Yeah, it was kind of validating
Exactly.
for ChatGPT to be
Exactly.
like, no, you were fucked. Your entire generation has been screwed over.
Chat is the goat.
Chat is the goat, I guess.
I was like, I just need you to try it. Take a screenshot of the next crazy conversation you have and be
Okay.
like, I just want
Can someone
opinion.
But I usually just send that to you.
try it.
Okay.
Try it. Because this is the thing. If you tell me something, it's going to be colored by your experience.
In your experience, I guess, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you send it to ChatGPT, it's literally just the exact conversation.
You know, it's kind of funny. There's been on dating apps, men will send me a message, and I'm like, this feels like it's not a real person.
Oh,
This feels like AI or something.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, what? I'm like, do I send that a screenshot?
Yes.
And be like, can you
Yes.
confirm I'm not crazy? That
Yes.
this seems like a bot that's talking to me right now. So maybe I'll try that next time I see one of those.
I love it.
Because there's been a few times like, no one talks like this.
And again, we should not be using ChatGPT
I
for
know.
nonsense, but just try it once.
I'll try it once. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I try not to use ChatGPT for sure. Yeah. It's difficult though.
Yeah, so if you're not aware, it uses an absurd amount of energy.
It does. But then we also have billionaires going into space for 10 minutes.
Listen, I'm not... You're right. No, you
like-
know what? That's a good point.
I don't know. Don't feel that guilty about it.
That's true.
'Cause
That's true.
I'm not saying you shouldn't be aware of that.
And just so many things that we get blamed for, but
Yeah.
really it's a corporation's problem.
And the billionaires are doing it.
sure,
And stuff.
I mean, there's still only a few of those.
Yeah, but the billionaires own the corporations, is my point.
Oh, well, that's...
That are like creating those
ones.
massive emissions, and that we will never, even in our lifetimes, be able to reach the same amount.
Those are the ones.
Not saying that you shouldn't be aware,
Yeah, just be aware.
but just try to do one or two things in your life to help things environmentally, and don't get overwhelmed by it, I guess.
Good call.
Thank you.
Do you have any segues?
No.
What are we talking about today?
Did we introduce ourselves? I don't think we did.
I don't know. I'm Fleetwood.
And I'm back. What?
Welcome to Grizzly.
We said welcome to Grimly, but we didn't introduce ourselves.
Please. I'm Meg.
I'm wearing a Fleetwood Mac shirt, and I am Missy.
No, I'm just that quick with my jokes.
Yeah. Snappy. No, okay.
What are we talking about?
So,
Today-
I got a little factoids about National Park, and that'll be our segue. How about that?
Okay. You could have segued because you could have lied and said you were at a national park.
I guess I could have, but I'm never going to lie on here.
Oh,
That's not the point.
that's true. Sorry, for the sake of the sick you.
You're right. I should have. Well, maybe next time I'll lie.
Except, no doubt, like, you'd go to tell a fib, and I'd be like, which one? And I totally fucking
You wouldn't like not get it.
Exactly.
Maybe that's why.
It's fair.
You're like, I'm not gonna pretend, and you're gonna be like, what the fuck are you even talking about in this moment?
Or you'd be like, oh yeah, I was in a national park, and I'd be like, okay, cool. And then you'd mention, I'd be like, that's a national park.
You're like, how did you get there? Or like, I'll say something stupid like Yellowstone and be like, oh my god, how did you get there in a weekend?
I'm like, no, I watched you. I tracked you. You definitely were in Oregon and not.
I see your location, you stupid bitch. I was technically in Washington though. I was on the other side of Columbia.
You were on the Washington side of.
Nice.
Nice.
I've never been down there.
I don't think I've been down in there either.
I highly recommend.
Nice.
You know what? This is actually a great segue because we're talking about camping a little bit. Camping adjacent.
Kick it off.
On December 2nd, 1980, Katmai National Park was established. Do you know where that national park is?
What is it called?
Katmai.
Katmai.
Katmai. Katmai.
Spell it for me.
Katmai. Katmai.
Oh, no idea. Never heard of it.
Oh, okay.
State park?
National park. It's in Alaska.
Oh, okay.
So it's located in the Pacific Ocean along the Aleutian Islands.
Sounds stunning.
Oh, it is one of my dream national parks to go to.
Stunning.
So there are 14 active volcanoes in Katmai National Park, which makes it one of the most active volcanic regions in the world. Katmai is also commonly known for its grizzly population.
Okay.
Which is the center of our story today. So there's another part of Katmai. So you've heard of Fat Bear Week, right?
No.
I've never heard of Fat Bear Week.
Mm-mm.
More like at the end of the summer seasons, like mid-October.
When they've eaten and they're about to hibernate?
Yeah, they talk about the big fat bears.
I could put it together.
And it's like a bracket of
No.
like the fattest bear is the winner.
No.
Or you vote for the fattest bear. It's like a March Madness bracket, but for fat bears.
I love that.
Yeah, Fat Bear Week. It's great.
Okay.
So that is where
it takes place there,
Yes,
or
yes.
like they film those bears.
They take pictures of bears. This is also the location where, if you've ever seen like the waterfalls and all the bears are catching salmon.
Oh yeah,
This is in Katmai National Park.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely, I will get there someday. It's very expensive to get there though.
It is. Do you have to
You
like?
have to boat or fly
Got it.
on a little biplane.
Okay, so she's remote.
Yeah, she's very remote. Yeah.
Got it.
All right. So like I just said, Katmai is most commonly known for its grizzly population, which will be the center of our story today. In the early 2000s, one man became inseparably linked to this rugged Alaskan landscape. Timothy Treadwell was an environmentalist who devoted his life to the bears of Katmai, teaching, advocating, and capturing their lives on film in an effort to show the world just how extraordinary they were. His methods behind this passion and motivation, however, were questioned and heavily criticized by park officials, scientists, and the general public. In the end, tragically, he met his demise because of the thing he was trying so hard to protect. Today, we are covering Timothy Treadwell, aka the Grizzly Man.
The Grizzly Man?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Have you watched this documentary?
No.
You've never seen the Werner Herzog Grizzly Man documentary?
The guy with that does the smile
I don't know.
from the meme. Okay, images.
Werner Herzog.
Oh no, this is not.
No.
No, I've never seen this. I don't think I've seen this.
Okay, Meg, I can't believe you've never heard of this.
Grizzly Man.
You're in for a fucking roller coaster.
Okay. I love it. Honestly, like, I know that I have a really terrible recall.
Right.
But 90% of the conversations we have on this podcast, I'm along for the ride on.
Which makes me realize
How niche your shit is?
Yes,
Yeah.
honestly, I didn't think it was that niche, but fuck. I mean, that's great though, because I would rather have it be niche
Yeah.
than the same things everyone else is talking about. All right, let's get into
Okay,
this story.
where's the limit?
Timothy William Dexter was born in Mineola, Long Island, New York in 1957. He was one of 5 children of Val and Carol Dexter. Val is a dude.
I like the name Dexter for a first name and a last name. I like that.
That's a good name. I like it with an X in there. It's a hard X.
It's not a name you hear all that often.
No. So he attended Concoit. Yeah.
Can't listen. I don't know.
Concoit.
This is all
Connet.
Alaska?
No, this is Long Island.
Oh.
Actually, you know what? It might be Connecticut, but spelled weird. Connetquot.
I don't think so.
Connecticut.
Never heard that.
Whatever. He attended high school. Doesn't matter.
It's like,
Someone will
brilliant.
probably, you know what, this is probably going to be Jane that's going to tell me how to say it. She grew up on the East Coast.
Oh, yeah.
So he was on the swim team, and he was the star diver at his high school. And then he always had a fondness for animals and even had a pet squirrel growing up named Willie.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, there's a little in the Grizzly Man documentary. There's video footage of him
With his squirrel?
playing with the squirrel.
I think a squirrel would be a fantastic pet.
Yeah, you gotta. I think if you find a squirrel as
Baby
a
squirrel.
baby,
Oh, for sure.
but you can't go out there
Oh, no.
snatching a squirrel.
No,
That's
they
the
will,
habitat.
no, they will fuck
They
you
will
up.
burn your house
Reggie
down.
doesn't even chase the squirrels, and he kills stuff.
Yeah.
And it's terrible, okay?
Yeah.
That's between us. You should cut that. But he won't even look twice at the squirrels. He's
No.
like, no.
I'm not gonna fuck with that guy. Yeah. They're like too
They
skittish.
will bite you back.
Yeah, they're a little skittish too.
Yes, yeah.
Like they probably have a
there's no
little tiny
chance.
shank and just, you know.
1,000%.
Yeah. And also, I feel like having a squirrel as a pet and like kind of questioning the ethical parameters of having a squirrel as a pet is very fitting for the story, I guess.
Okay.
So after high school, Tim went to Bradley University on a swim and diving scholarship. But unfortunately, after a back injury, he loses the scholarship and moves back home for a while, which really sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Like
He heard it while he was diving?
he heard it while in college.
Oh, okay.
It
I'm like,
wasn't-
it sounds like he's lucky to be alive.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Got
if
it,
he
okay.
actually heard it while like diving or swimming, but he
Okay.
definitely heard it while he was in college, and he loses the scholarship,
That's terrible.
which sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he moves home for a while. He's kind of a little listless, a little lost.
Mm,
The
as you would
plan,
be.
right? Like he was probably the only thing he knew was diving and swimming. Like that was his thing, and he loses it, which sucks. But after college, Tim moved to LA to pursue an acting career.
Oh.
However, this dream doesn't really pan out for Tim, and he never really gets his big break, quote unquote. And after losing an audition to Woody Harrelson for the role of Woody Boyd in Cheers,
Oh, wow. Okay.
he was like second,
wow.
which sucks.
Similar vibe from the photos I was.
Yeah,
Looking at, yeah.
I'll show you a photo too.
I was like, I could see it.
Yeah, so after this, he develops a pretty gnarly drinking problem and like kind of spirals into drugs. He's like going on a downward spiral.
So now it's like the second thing that he thought was going to be the thing, and it just isn't working out either.
Yeah, this is like kind of in the 80s.
You know what? It's reasonable.
Yeah, in the 80s in LA.
Yeah, it takes a very strong person to continue
Restart.
to get back up after
Totally.
that. Yeah.
So during this time, he also changes his last name from Dexter to Treadwell in 1987.
His first name Treadwell. Oh, last name.
Last name is Treadwell. Now,
Why?
it seems like he did this because it sounded a little bit more like an actor, Timothy Treadwell, instead of Timothy Dexter.
Sure. Okay.
Treadwell is a family's name. It's on his mother's side.
Oh, okay.
So he kind of kept it within the family.
Also.
Yeah.
It's a good last name.
So it's a good last
Timothy
name.
Treadwell. That does sound good.
Yeah. So Tim also starts claiming he was an orphan from Australia and starts trying to talk with an Australian accent in a way to kind of reinvent himself.
Okay.
Okay, here's the thing
Getting
about
weird
Tim.
now.
Here's the thing about Tim. He's a weird fucking guy.
Okay.
I'm just going to preface that in this entire story. He's eccentric. He's weird. He's quirky. He was somebody you'd probably never forget if you met.
All right.
Just
Yeah, that's something.
think about that.
That is something.
So during his time
Can't
in
say the same about me.
give yourself more credit.
Okay.
So during his time in LA in the late 80s, Tim begins developing a heroin addiction.
Just a casual
Heroin addiction.
All right. Shit.
And he ends up having a severe overdose and he almost dies from it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, don't fuck with that shit. So this is when a friend suggests that Tim go up to Alaska and kind of have a reset in his life and just trying to get his shit together.
Okay.
It's like go up to Alaska, see some nature, maybe be in something that's bigger than you, like, you know, it's the last frontier, whatever. So while in Alaska, Tim has his first interaction with a brown bear.
Okay.
And FYI, brown bears and grizzly bears are the same thing.
No clue. I know the brown bears are the mean ones, and the black bears are not as scary.
Docile.
Yeah.
Yeah. So brown bears and grizzly bears are interchangeable.
Hey, you didn't know
So
that.
just, I probably
Grizzly.
I probably changed that out throughout this story.
Got it.
I can't say I do or don't, but
I want to say I can't be the only one that just learned that.
yeah, your little tidbit of info for this week.
Missy's titties.
I'm sorry, I stole that.
That's not original.
Where did you steal that from?
Encyclopedia.
Oh,
They do a Tank's titty because he has a little tidbit.
oh, got it.
And they call it Tank's titties.
like it. That's so stupid. You know, you caught me off guard, so I was like, what the no.
It sounds better though.
Thank you. Okay, so this is when, in Alaska, when he goes up there trying to get, like, reset. This is when he has his first interaction with a brown bear, grizzly bear, whatever you want to call it. According to his book, this is life-changing for him. He writes a book later. He said when he encountered this bear, he felt that he had met his calling in life and his destiny was entwined with those bears.
Oh wow. I'm like, I need to see one of these fucking bears. Get me in front of one, please.
He attributes his early relationship with bears as saving his life from addiction.
Okay. Yeah, he needed something.
He needed something else.
He was looking for something.
He needed a new calling.
The bear
And-
was the thing.
Yeah, the bear
Okay.
was the thing. And this is a couple of pictures.
Oh yeah, I saw those on the internet.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me see. I get flip it back around.
You're gonna say you could get it?
He could get it.
You know what he looks like to me? He looks like if Woody Harrelson and Ty Pennington from Extreme Makeover had a baby.
Extreme.
He was also in Trading Places. Look up Ty
What?
Pennington. Look
Okay.
him up. You're gonna be like, oh my god, you're right.
I mean, you know what? Yeah. Oh yeah, the guy with the.
Like that guy and Woody Harrelson had a kid, it'd be this guy.
Honestly, both could get it. And you know, he's old these days.
He's older. Yeah.
Damn, 60.
You know what? He looks okay for 60.
Yeah, he looks like he was. Like he could have got it.
He got a soul patch that's really gross.
Oh, no,
I
he
hate
did
a
have a
soul
soul
patch. What were you doing,
The only thing though about
Timothy?
yes, our dear friend Timothy is the super bleached hair.
That's his real hair, though.
No,
Mm-hmm. He was
It's
super
like
blonde.
Scandinavian blonde.
Yeah, super
wow.
blonde.
Okay, and he very tan.
Yes. I mean, he was outside a lot.
Yeah. All right. Fine then. Yeah. Okay.
He's like a surfer guy.
He
looks like
definitely
a
looks
surfer
like a
bro.
surfer. It looks
yeah.
like a guy who also wants to look like a surfer.
Yeah. And would probably steal your money and your heart.
You would definitely steal your heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the early 1990s, Tim begins making an annual pilgrimage up to Alaska over the summer and starts living in the areas that bears inhabit for 4 months at a time.
Okay.
And this is all in Katmai.
Wow. Okay.
He like makes friends. The friends fly him out there. He stays out there for 4 months.
He's like, all I got to do is get there, and then it's
Yeah.
like basically very cheap.
Pretty
Once
much.
I'm there. Okay.
Yeah. So he often would spend the entire 4 months without speaking to another human.
Whoa.
Some believe that Tim wanted to even become a bear and leave society itself.
Hey, I called it.
So in the mid to late 1990s, Tim wrote a book, an autobiography called Among Grizzlies, Living with the Wild Bears in Alaska, which highlights his struggles with addiction and finding his purpose with saving bears.
Okay.
So he goes over there with the intent of helping save these bears.
From whom?
This is the first problem I have.
Okay, because I was like, wait, bears are in danger? We did not talk about this.
Well, so there's like poaching, there's illegal hunting, there's a lot of stuff that happens with wildlife, even with bears, specifically with grizzlies, because everyone wants a bag of grizzlies to prove that they're a fucking man.
So they want like the skin
The hide, the
or
head.
the head.
Yeah, the head's the big one, or the paws.
Gross.
I know, it's really fucking gross.
Wait, can you legally hunt them?
You can legally hunt them.
Okay.
So I think it's on Kodiak Island. They have a pretty substantial population of Kodiak brown bears.
So they need to.
So I think you can thin out like 6% of the population.
Okay.
And so they have tags. You have to buy a tag. You have to go out and then you can hunt a bear. But if you don't get a tag, therefore you couldn't hunt a bear. So people would go out there and legally do it.
Got it. Okay.
But
Okay.
Katmai, Kodiak, all these places in Alaska, they're heavily protected
Mm-hmm.
with,
You
protecting
can't
their...
hunt in a national park.
People do. I mean,
Wait,
it is
legally?
No, not legally,
Oh,
but
I
people
was
do.
like, you should not be doing that.
Yeah. You definitely can't, but people do.
Okay.
There are areas in the Canadian Rockies, in our Rockies, US's Rockies, that like it is a bigger problem. Katmai is not really the area you would want to go if you're trying to prevent that from happening.
Okay. Like the overpopulation of
The protection.
what is that? What do you mean? Oh, like they don't need it there.
No, they don't need it. Yeah, that's my point.
But
So,
what is the protection though?
protecting them from like poachers and stuff.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. But Tim, in his brain, he decides that this is the place he needs to protect these bears.
Okay, got it. So there are people that in okay.
Yeah. There are people
I get it.
that
okay, I'm with you. I was like, people are illegally they're poaching. And, Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Sure.
Yeah,
Maybe
it
it's not
is-
the right place, but okay.
It's
it
not the right
happens.
place, but his heart's in the right place, I guess.
Got it.
Yeah. So he also starts a nonprofit agency in the early 1990s called Grizzly People, along with his then girlfriend, Jewel Pavlak,
Okay.
which is meant to raise awareness and education about saving wildlife, saving bears, saving ecosystems. It's a, pretty,
It's enterprising. Yeah.
I guess it's probably, I can't remember, think of the word right now. It's like a positive thing to do, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
Was Jewel? Do we know anything about Jewel? Like, was
She's
she
in the Grizzly
from
Man
Alaska?
documentary. We don't know much about Jewel.
Okay. Just curious.
She's probably from Alaska because she's kind of weird, like Alaska people are.
Oh,
And I
okay.
say that as a term of endearment. You got your quirks up there, guys. And same with the PNW people do.
True.
So when he's like doing this Grizzly People nonprofit, he starts visiting schools and teaches kids about bears. He almost never asks for a fee for these visits. So he's like basically doing all this stuff for free because he does truly believe in his cause,
Yeah.
which is cool. In the late 1990s, he starts to gain some public notoriety. He's made appearances on David Letterman, 60 Minutes. He talks, to multiple like famous anchors and they'll sit down and have interviews. So it's about Grizzly People in general, but it's also about his methods. Because what Tim is doing is he goes out and he lives on Katmai in the reserve, but he's not doing it correctly.
Okay.
He doesn't bring bear mace. He never brings a weapon. In fact, he used bear mace once on a bear, and he said that he felt bad because he felt like he hurt the bear and like he hurt the bear's feelings. He starts to put like people emotions on the bear in a weird way. He's not doing the right type of camping. He's not, using proper bear storage with food and stuff. He isn't staying in the right area.
Reckless.
He's being reckless.
Okay.
Yeah. And so along with this notoriety, everyone's, oh, this is really amazing what this man is doing, trying to protect the bears. He's also getting a lot of criticism, I guess. So the first real criticism, besides the stuff I just mentioned, is how close he often gets to these bears themselves.
Well, because he's just a guy.
Yeah.
He's not like a...
He's not like a wildlife biologist or something.
Yes.
He's just a guy.
Got it.
So when I say getting close to these bears, I'm talking he's Boopin' Snoots.
He
Close.
is?
Yeah. He, in the
Wow.
last, couple years that he was out there, he, brought a camera with him every time. And he gets so much footage. He's so fucking close to all these bears. And he's, trying to pet them. He's 10 feet away from them.
Wow.
To a fucking grizzly bear.
A lot of them. Groups of them and
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
Do they travel in groups?
I don't think they travel in groups
They're
like
kind
a
of
herd.
solitary.
But I think this area... So there's an area out there. It's like this big meadow. Timothy calls it the sanctuary because it's this big open meadow. It's next to the ocean.
Oh, that sounds beautiful.
And there's a bunch of streams. It's where all the salmon come up and spawn. So a lot of bears are there, kind of eating the salmon.
Okay, so there's enough food that they're all there and they're not
Yeah,
competing with
kind
each
of
other.
bebop. I mean, they're always competing because alpha male breeding
Sure.
and stuff. I mean, he gets footage of bears fighting and stuff too. He's getting amazing footage. Don't get me wrong. But there's this one
I have
clip.
to watch this.
I know. It's a crazy... I can't believe I've never seen this documentary. There's this one clip where it's 2 juvenile bears, brown bears, and he's literally Boopin' Snoots, juveniles. Their mother's still around. You're...
Oh, with mom. Yeah, that's real crazy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
insane.
And he's always constantly in these bear areas, and the bears start to get more acclimated to him, and therefore people in general, which is
dangerous for
very
everybody.
dangerous for everybody, especially the bears, because if bears think that people are fine and I can be around people, something bad's gonna happen. And, you know, either that being like the bears are gonna get killed because they're getting poached, you know, in some shape or form, or like the bears swat at somebody, bear has to get killed, you know. It's just,
So you're doing the opposite, basically.
he's kind of doing the opposite of what he's trying to, like,
Yeah.
you know, raise awareness about,
Yes. Because he's being a dumbass.
for lack of a better word. Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
So Tim often looked at himself as the only caretaker of these bears and was often hiding and evading the park staff themselves.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is all tracking. I
Yeah.
can see it. You're painting a picture.
Yeah, so he really thought he was the only one protecting these bears. He didn't think park staff gave a shit, which is,
Because they're having like respectful distance and
Yeah,
like
he's
letting
like,
the animals
well,
be animals.
there was a part during this Grizzly Man documentary where he was like, I've only seen the park staff fly over this area twice in 2 months or something. And it's, yeah, because they're surveying the area because they're trying to leave the bears alone.
Yeah, and like
It's a
they're
national park
It's
preserve.
a park. It's not a bear like sanctuary.
Yeah. And this is a very remote park. You know,
Jesus.
it's insane to get to. But he basically, he's putting himself on this crusade and he's telling himself in his mind that this is a crusade. I need to protect these bears. And he thinks he's the only one that can do it.
Okay.
And, you know, he starts to get more and more in odds with park staff over the years. There was a point, I can't remember who it was, but there was like one of these like heads of Katmai, like a park ranger, and she like sits down and has coffee with Tim. And she's trying to explain to him, like, what you're doing is dangerous not only for yourself but for the bears. She's like, something's gonna happen to you out there, and it's gonna be the only thing you're ever known for, and it's gonna cost some lives of the animals you're trying to protect. And spoiler alert, she's fucking right,
Oh God.
which really sucks because his heart's in the right place, but unfortunately it's just making really bad calls and thinking he's doing it. He's like justifying himself.
We need to pretty consistently check our fucking egos.
Yeah, exactly. Check your ego is a really good way to put it. So he's at odds with these park staff. He's also camping in places he shouldn't be camping. He's also staying there way too long.
Yeah, that was my question. Is like, how is he living in this national park?
He camps out in places that are kind of hidden in the brush.
So he just goes in there
He's
and he doesn't
evading.
leave, and he's
Yeah, he doesn't leave.
got it.
I think what it was is like he gets barrels brought out with him of like food and stuff, and like people are bringing them out to him too. Like one of the guys later in the story, he's one of the people that like kind of like resupplies them every once in a while. So
Got it.
I'm not saying
He's enabled.
he's enabled a little bit, but it's also Alaska. People were like, you do what you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna pay me to, or we're friends,
Right,
and you
yeah.
want me to, yeah, it's fine.
He's whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So like he's also being told by park staff he needs to stay at least half a mile away from bears in general. He needs to camp a lot further away.
Wow.
You know, he's also not storing his food properly. You need like a bear can or an sack, which is the sacks you type in the tree.
Yeah. Okay.
He doesn't cook his food properly. So if you ever camp in grizzly country, they have this basically like a triangle is how you're supposed to do it. So you camp on like the top of the triangle. On one side of the triangle is where you cook your food.
Got it.
On the other end of the triangle is where you eat your food.
Wow. Okay. Had no idea.
Yeah, and both.
How big does the triangle need to be?
I think it's 500 feet.
Just
no,
so-
it's more than that.
More than 500 feet,
yeah.
just so you can see it,
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like from a distance of.
Essentially, downwind is the big part of it too. Downwind from your campsite.
Oh my God.
Yeah, if you've ever, I had to take like a bear course.
What if the wind changes?
It's usually when you're eating, like it's downwind from where you're eating.
Okay.
You know, but there's a triangle.
I mean, all this for good reason. I think that this isn't developed as a rule to live by for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. You cook here, you eat here, you camp here.
Okay.
So
okay.
it's
that's good. They have
very obvious in a lot of ways, but he wasn't doing that. He'd be like eating in his tent,
Okay.
which is bears can smell like a mile away.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
it's just it's not smart. But
okay.
Tim thinks
He knows them.
He knows them.
He thinks they know him.
Yes.
It's the weird thing.
Exactly. So these are my friends. These guys and we respect them. We understand each other.
Yeah.
It's like he almost puts like people traits on these bears. He like names all the bears, which is also something usually you don't do as like a biologist. You usually just like number the bears.
Got it.
You know, for whatever reason.
Okay.
But he names all these bears. Like he knows these bears. He's also, there's a bunch of foxes in the area too. And it's really cute. These foxes are almost like his pets. Like they follow him around. And
I think that foxes are like did you read about this? Did we talk about this?
I don't think so.
Foxes, they say, are like the next animal to be domesticated.
You think so?
Yes. And I don't think I think so. I think
Yeah.
that there is some discussion about this, that they
Interesting.
are starting to domesticate themselves, similar to the way like cats did.
Yeah. Well,
Thousands of years ago.
Foxes are like dogs ran on cat software.
They're 1,000% the mixture, the perfect mixture of both.
Yeah. They're like little weirdos.
Yes,
In
they
the
are.
best possible way.
Uh-huh.
So I could see
So
that.
I could see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's this really cute video in Grizzly Man where he's like in his tent. He's shooting at the roof of his tent. There's like these little paws like walking around. He's like poking at the paws, and like this fox is like playing with
cute.
him poking. It's really cute, but it's also these
It's
are
a wild
wild
animal.
fucking animals, and you shouldn't be doing this.
Sure.
You know, it's that hard
But
line.
what else is he out there for?
He's supposed to be raising awareness, protecting the bears. That's what he's supposed to be doing. You know,
Okay.
that's what he keeps saying. So Tim does know how to evade park staff. He like knows where to camp. He knows how to evade these people because he's lived out there for 4 months at a time. Like he knows the place like the back of his hand.
Well, if they're not coming around, but every 2 months.
Yeah,
What
like
is
he's
he-
complaining
yeah.
about. So during the last 5 seasons of staying with the bears, so he does this for 13 years, Tim begins bringing in camera equipment. And some think that he's going to try to make some sort of documentary. Some are just thinking maybe it's just for Grizzly people or for like education purposes later on. But there's a lot of footage. And a lot of Grizzly Man is his footage. So if you ever watch it.
Cool.
So he shoots hundreds of hours of footage, a lot of it being insane close-up footage of bears that will probably never be able to get like reshot again because of how close he is to the bears.
Wow.
Unless you use like a zoom lens or something.
Sure.
But how close he's getting is something you should not do. Just take that lesson from if nothing else. So there is also tons of footage of Tim standing in front of a camera, sometimes with bears and foxes in the background, talking about his efforts to protect these animals and how much they mean to him. In a lot of footage of Tim, it also seems like he's a little manic, to say the least, and just has so many different rants and a lot of like paranoia, and just really seems to think that he's the only one protecting and giving a damn about these bears. He really thinks he's like the lone wolf out there protecting these bears. There's a part in this documentary where he's like kind of hiding in the brush and people come on shore in boats, and I think they just have cameras on them, like cameras with zoom lenses, and they're hoping probably to go out there and get pictures of bears. And one of the bears he knows, he calls it Freckles, tries to walk up to these people, and so they start throwing rocks at him, this poor bear. And Tim gets really upset about it. He's like, I can't believe they're throwing rocks at Freckles. It's like, you kind of did this because they're trying to get this bear to leave them alone.
Yeah.
But this
is
bear
a
has been
normal
acclimated
reaction.
to humans now because
Now
of
it's
you.
curious.
And now it's curious and then thinks, and
Somebody
I
probably has
can't
like cheese in
say,
their pocket or something.
yeah, like I can't say like these people on the shore didn't have nefarious reasons to be there, but you know, they also are making sure the bear stays away from them. Because really, you know, there's a lot of like Alaskan natives that they talk to about Timothy Treadwell, and they're like, he crossed the line, you know, in a lot of ways. And the best thing you can do for these bears is leave them the fuck alone. You know, let them live their lives and just stay away.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah.
that's like the ideal situation. So it is sad to watch them like throwing rocks at this bear, but they're also just trying to get them to go away, you know? And it's
I mean,
just,
the rocks aren't gonna fucking
I know. It's like throwing
hurt
boulders.
the bear.
It's not like
Yeah.
a bear-sized boulder. They're
Yeah.
like tumbling at this bear.
Yeah.
They're like, no, stay away from us, you know?
Yes.
And so it's hard not to be like, this guy's a dumbass, you know, and like I have a hard time the same way with this story, the same way I do with Chris McCandless. the Into the Wild guy.
Yeah, I thought when you started talking about it, I was like, is she gonna talk
No.
about like manlets?
But it's hard to not be pissed at these people because you're like, why are you being so stupid? Why did you make such stupid decisions?
And you'd been warned.
And like you didn't really just respect the place that you're in, I think is a hard thing for me personally. So I try not to have judgment, but
We have judged.
it seeps. The judgment seeps through my pores. You know, I am a judgmental person. Okay, the pod track cut me off, so it told me to stop ranting. Sorry, our batteries died. So I was mid-rant, but we're gonna keep moving on because who the fuck needs to hear me rant?
If someone paid me to tell us right now where you left off, I couldn't do it.
I don't know. That's a great question. Okay, so I was talking about, his like kind of paranoia, his manicness.
Okay.
In his last five
Okay.
years out there, he's like kind of like being like manic towards the camera.
Okay.
And then I was talking about not
So like
judging him
when
the way I
you
want to.
say manic, what do you mean? Like describe.
There's clips of him. He'll be on camera, like kind of like going off, having some sort of rant, and then kind of repeating the same sentence over and over
So
and
he's
over.
like a tripod setup?
Yeah.
Because you see him kind of walking back and forth.
Right.
in front
And
of-
like
okay,
kind of
okay.
being like, you know, fuck the National Park Service, and kind of like going off and being like, really
Animated.
one that like cares about these fucking,
Got it. Okay,
like
I hear you.
he's like going, he's a little bit of a roller coaster.
It's giving meth.
No, I think it's giving, like he's actually, I don't know if I do talk about that somewhere in here, but his girlfriend or his ex-girlfriend, Jewel, the one that helped him with Grizzly people.
They broken up now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He has like a strewn of relationships throughout this time too. There's a lot of times he's out there with a girlfriend.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah. The commitment there is intense.
Oh, okay.
I could never. But Jewel, she's actually in the Grizzly Man documentary. She talks about how he had like high highs and low lows.
Okay.
And he did eventually go to a doctor. He was medicated, but he said that he didn't like it because the highs and the lows were part of him as a person, part of his
You just don't feel
personality.
like yourself.
And he doesn't feel like himself, so he got off the meds. So there's
That's
something
hard.
mental health wise going
Yeah.
on there, and like clearly he's not medicated. And,
That's gotta be hard.
yeah, totally.
Okay. All right. I almost kind of feel like I understand that. I mean, that's
Totally. I mean, I
It's
was
sad.
on antidepressants and I did feel like myself, so I definitely
Really?
understand. Yeah.
oh.
You know, so it's like hard to not judge him. I mean, yeah, I guess it's not hard to judge him because of the choices he made out there with the Bears, but it's also
Something else is
easy
probably
enough to
going on.
understand that like maybe he had some other demons he was battling too.
Okay.
You know. So the main thing that Tim was super paranoid about was poachers, like I've mentioned before. Now, this is a problem in everywhere, right? Poaching is a thing. It's been a thing forever. But statistically, Katmai and the Aleutian Islands in general are not really like an issue like it is in other areas. I think probably because it is so remote and it's hard to get out there in general. So I'm not saying that it isn't a problem out there, but I'm saying there are other places that it was a bigger problem. But that was the thing that he was paranoid about. And that video clip I talked about earlier about like people throwing rocks at the bear, he was like, these people are poachers. They're coming out here to take this, like to kill this bear. But really they were probably like taking pictures and like maybe we're on a tour. And, you know, he's making up scenarios in his mind that kind of seem like he's the only one protecting the bears. He's the only one that cares about the bears and he needs to be out here. You know, he's got kind of selling himself that this is what he should be doing. And I'm not saying that isn't true or isn't valid, but it's a bit of an oversell, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So everyone in Tim's life knew that he was, for lack of a better word, troubled. And so this is when his girlfriend, Jewel, in the documentary Grizzly Man, she talks about him having some really dark moments, trying to do the medication. He gets off of it because he says he doesn't feel like himself. So there is a darker side to Tim, obviously, and you can see it kind of seep through in the Grizzly Man documentary, in his footage in general, because, you know, he is most of the time very quirky and fun and says like kind of like, you know, jokey things, and he's kind of, you know, he's just one of those people who's like always a little bit on, right? Until he's really not on, he's like kind of bottomed out. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the footage is him being quote unquote on,
Sure.
like kind of showing for the camera, being, you know,
He's
boisterous.
not going to be filming if he doesn't, you know, if he's not having a low day.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said before, most of the time in the Katmai wilderness in the national park, he was out there sometimes with girlfriends, and they did come out and stay with him, but they usually didn't stay the entire time. But his last girlfriend that was out there with him is his girlfriend, Amie. So Amie and Tim began dating in the late 90s, early 2000s, like 99, 2000 era. And she started accompanying him on his summer excursions in 2001.
Okay.
So for the last couple of years, they did this. So Amie, and her name is spelled Amie.
Okay.
If you ever look her up. So Amie Huguenard is a bit of an enigma here because her family is not interested in speaking publicly about her.
Oh, dear. Okay. Go on.
But friends of Tim and Amie often describe her as being bright and brave. I think the bravery will show itself later. So Amy's only seen a handful of times in Tim's footage of the bears of Katmai because for some reason, Tim wanted his footage to kind of portray that he was out there by himself.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about that. Because if she's not there too, I feel like she should also get some time on the camera. But I don't know if she didn't want to be in camera.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
She wasn't interested in doing it. There is also a lot of footage that he shoots of himself. It seems like someone else is holding the camera. So she just might have been like his camera woman.
Got it. Okay.
Oftentimes. But she's only seen on the camera like a few times and that's it. So in Amy's journals, she is expressing that she appreciates the bears and the scenery that they are in. And she's like, I'm very lucky to be here. You know, she's like, it's beautiful. No one else will probably be here type of thing. But she's also very scared of the bears. And she's really scared of how close they often get to the bears. And she's like, this freaks me out. I don't like this.
Yeah.
And it
With
freaks...
no weapons and stuff out there?
No weapons, no bear
Holy
spray.
shit,
And that was Tim's whole thing, is like, never use a weapon, never bring bear spray. I'm not.
He got lucky.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna stand my ground. He's like, that's enough with these bears.
Okay.
That's what he thinks.
It has
So,
been.
It
Part
has
of
been.
it is until it isn't, kind of a thing.
Yeah, unfortunately. This is a picture of Tim and Amie.
Oh my goodness, they're so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A spoiler alert, this is the last photo of them alive.
First of all, it's stunning.
Right? Like they're on like that little the planes that land in water. What are those called?
Yeah, biplane?
Is it a biplane?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Float plane? Float plane.
Float plane doesn't seem right either, but you know, it's close enough.
Why don't we know more things about planes after all
Why
this
don't
time?
we know more plane stuff?
I don't know, but they do land on the water.
Yes, they're sitting on like the little pontoon. I know what a fucking pontoon is.
Same.
Pontoon plane?
No. I think it's a float plane.
I'm gonna look it up now.
Let's
It's
look
gonna
it
bug me. Yeah.
It's cute. It's a good photo of them.
Yeah, it's a really cute
Like,
photo
not
of
a
them.
terrible last photo.
Planes.
Seen worse, unfortunately.
Planes that land on water. The dumb things we Google. Seaplanes. Oh my
Seaplane.
god, we're so
A seaplane?
Yeah, it's called a seaplane.
Seaplane. All right, well,
Wow. The fact we couldn't get that is
then I'm not a pilot.
no. I just play one on TV. Okay. In the summer of 2003, Amie and Tim went back to Katmai to spend the season with the bears, like they always do. So they live in California.
Okay, they look like they live in California.
To Anchorage. Yeah. They come up to Anchorage
in the summer.
in the summer. They get flown out to Katmai every year. That's a commitment in itself, right? So most of the summer is the same as has been in the last 12 years. But at the end of September, the couple goes back to Anchorage to get a flight back to California. While at the airport, Tim gets in an altercation with an airline employee over his ticket being valid.
Okay.
He just gets in an argument with this person. And so Tim decides at the airport after this argument that instead of heading back to California, he's going to go back to Katmai and stay with the bears for a few weeks longer.
Okay.
Amie doesn't want to go back with him. She writes in her journal that she is scared of the bears, like she has said, and she's worried because she actually has a new job lined up that she has to get ready for.
Mm-hmm.
And she's also just kind of questioning her relationship with Tim at this point.
Got it.
She's like, I don't know if I want to stay with him anymore. She's like, I think this is my last year out here at Katmai. I don't want to do this again.
Yeah.
And she's like, I think I'm going to break up with him.
Okay.
It kind of sounds like they had been on the rocks for a while.
Yeah, and then him losing his shit at the airport doesn't
Right.
seem like it's
I also
helping
can't
anything.
imagine camping with someone for 4 months.
Yeah.
Is, you know,
Yeah. Just the two
fun
of
for
you,
your
no.
relationship. Like
Just the
not
two
having a
of you.
toilet
Yeah.
for that long.
Yeah.
And that's all. I backpack.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah,
someone
yeah.
who loves backpacking. I can't imagine camping for 4 months like that.
This long time.
Yeah. So she's having all these kind of doubts and questions, but unfortunately, she decides to head back to Katmai with Tim. So Amie and Tim go back to Katmai in an area called the Maze. This is what Tim calls it. So this area is different from the sanctuary. The sanctuary is like this big open like field meadow thing where you can see bears for like miles at a time. You can see them very far away. What Tim calls the maze is like densely brushy and vegetated, but like alderbrush and stuff, and huckleberry and you know, Alaska native plants.
Sure. Yeah, where they might like to be eating.
Yeah, and he sometimes camps here, but you're generally not supposed to camp in places like this in bear country because bears want to be able to see you.
Yeah.
Like they want to be able to see you coming. You don't want to walk up on a bear
Yeah.
in the brush. It's bad time.
Yeah.
But sometimes Tim does stay here in the
Okay.
maze, is what he calls it. So
Why?
it's part of him like evading park ranger staff.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, it's, you know,
That makes sense.
yeah,
Okay.
his plan.
Yeah.
So Amie and Tim also noticed that when they returned back to the maze and kind of this area in general, they noticed that most of the bears in the area that Tim has been familiar with have already gone into hibernation. They like go back up kind of the mountains. They find their dens. They go hibernate. And now in the area, there are new bears that have traveled into this area that the couple has never seen before. So these are like,
How do they know that?
because he knows these fucking bears. He
Wow,
names
okay.
them all.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And these bears are more aggressive than the ones that they're used to because these bears haven't been acclimated to them like the
Yeah.
ones that went up and hibernated did.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, kind of a
Interesting that it was a different unknown bear.
yeah.
Wow. Maybe he was onto something. He
Yeah.
did have some kind of symbiotic relationship with
Right.
the, well, symbiotic's probably not the right word.
No, most of the time, like in the documentary, the bears just kind of seem like
He's just here.
side-eyeing him.
He's here.
What are you doing, girl? You know, like, why are you here?
Yeah.
A few days before his death, Tim shoots a video talking about his camp in the maze. And he says on video that you shouldn't camp in a densely vegetated area like he is because the bears need to be able to see you, like I just said. And therefore, if they can see you, they avoid you. And he's saying you shouldn't be camping in a place like I'm camping right now. He's like, but I know this area. I've done this forever. I know what I'm doing. It's kind of what he says. It's a little bit of an ego thing,
Yes.
unfortunately.
Yes.
So Tim says that he's staying in this area because he's trying to hide his campsite, like I said before, to avoid being seen by people and park ranger staff. So in this video, he does boast that if anyone tries to do what he's doing, they would die.
Oh dear. Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
he has some moments. I'm like, oh, your red flag is showing a little bit, you know?
Listen, if there is a bipolar, for example, they do get grandiose
Yeah,
in
yeah.
certain manic times.
Yeah, and he kind of also talks about, he's like, I have mastered how to stay alive out here. I know what to do, is what he says. So in some of the last video footage of Tim, there's also a male bear he is getting footage of. This bear isn't well known by Tim in the tapes, but Park Service believe it to be bear 141. Because remember, they don't name the bears, they just give them numbers. Tim calls this bear Ollie.
So it does have a name.
To Tim,
Okay.
yeah. This bear was a male who was pretty old by this time and was probably at the end of his life and was still searching for enough food to be able to hibernate.
Okay.
So this bear had also charged Tim off camera before. So Tim was wary of this bear, and he then says this to the camera, quote, I know the language of the bear. I was able to deter him from doing that, and I'm fine. But I will tell you something. It is the old bear, one who is struggling for survival, and an aggressive one at that, who is the one that you must be very careful of. For these are the bears that on occasion do, for survival, kill and eat humans. Could Ollie, the big old bear, possibly kill and eat Timothy Treadwell? What do you think, Ollie? I think if you were weak around him, you're going down his gullet, going down that pipe.
Wow. Okay.
Unquote.
Yeah.
So in some of the last footage Tim is filming, you actually see Amie in this shot sitting on a steep slope kind of by this river area, and like maybe 15 feet behind her, it's this, what they presume to be Ollie, the bear, bear 141. And he isn't doing anything, he's just kind of chilling, but Amy's...
And they're just hanging out around it?
Yeah, she kind of keeps turning and looking back at the bear, like clearly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And Tim's just kind of filming it.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and this is some like the last footage of them.
Oh my God.
So now, this is the rough part.
Okay.
Just massive trigger warning. This is not going to be fucking cool.
Okay.
We're going to be talking about bear attack.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so related to the night of October 5th, 2003. So we don't know if anything provoked this bear attack, but we do generally know what happened on the night of October 5th from the injuries the coroner found on Amie and Tim, and because one of the cameras at camp was rolling.
No way.
But it had a lens cap on.
Oh God, so they heard it?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
But here is what is believed to have happened.
Okay.
So this audio has never been released to the public.
That's good.
But you can go on YouTube and people have recreated it.
From like a transcription?
Yes, there is transcription. In Grizzly Man, I think the person that does kind of like tell you step by step what happens is the coroner.
Okay.
There's also a part of this documentary where Werner Herzog, they still have the camera, he's listening to it. And he's head in hands, like listening to this happening.
It's violent and
it's
terrible.
It's pretty terrible. And Jewel, she's the one that has the camera now. He takes his headphones off and he looks at her. He's like, "You can never listen to this."
Oh my God.
He's like, "Please never listen to this."
Oh, rough. Okay.
Yeah, I think she's destroyed it.
Okay.
But there are recreations online.
Got it.
Just FYI. So this is what happens. So most think that Amie turned on the camera when she and Tim were eating dinner inside their tent. Remember, I told you this is not a thing you should do.
Yeah.
And they hear a bear come into their camp.
Okay.
Next, it sounds like Amy's in the tent and Tim is outside trying to get the bear to leave by yelling, "Get out of here, bear, get out." But instead, the bear begins attacking Tim.
Fuck. Okay.
So next, there are grunts and moans coming from the bear. And Tim begins screaming, "I'm being killed out here." Amie begins screaming and telling Tim to play dead. And Tim is screaming for Amie to help him.
No.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Amie then begins hitting the bear with a frying pan.
Okay.
Like, a frying pan. That's...
I mean, I hope it's a big cast iron.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
So she begins hitting this bear with a frying pan. I just getting that fucking close to a bear attacking someone else in your hand with a frying pan.
Oh my God, it's so big.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you could... Trying to get a dog off of somebody
is intense.
Would be scary enough with a frying pan. Yeah. A bear? Yeah. Jesus. And if you don't want to just let it happen.
Exactly. What are you supposed to do? She's trying.
Oh my God, I don't know. There's no right way to do this.
So she's hitting the bear with a frying pan, trying to get to stop attacking Tim. The entire time, Tim's head is in the bear's mouth.
I mean, it's already so fucked. And they're so far in the middle of nowhere, too.
So Tim begins telling Amie to run away and get out of here.
Yeah.
Indicating that he knows that he is done for.
Yeah.
And Amie should just try to save herself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Amie's like trying to get this bear off of him for 6 minutes.
That's so long.
It's so fucking long. So the bear then grabs Tim on the upper thigh. And we know this from the coroner's report. And begins pulling Tim away.
Dragging him. Okay.
So Amie can still be heard screaming, but there's a point that her screams sound different. More panicked and almost like animalistic.
Okay.
Which kind of
seems like it
indicates that maybe the bear turned on her.
Yeah. Okay.
So
holy shit.
We don't have the same amount of detail of Amy's attack because the camera dies.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But at some point, the bear eventually attacks and kills Amie. So Amie was 37 at the time of the attack. Tim was 46. And they were the first grizzly fatalities in Katmai National Park.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is the first time a grizzly had gone to and had killed a person. So Willie Fulton, who was a friend of Tim and Amie and the pilots that would bring them out there, he shows up on October 6th, the next day, because that's when they were supposed to get picked up. So this attack happens the last night they're there.
That's so awful.
Also, Willie Fulton looks like the dude
Oh.
from fucking Big Lebowski.
Yes. I was like, what's the name of that?
I think Sam.
Do you know I have never seen The Big Lebowski?
Really?
No.
You
Dave
should
and
watch it.
I know. It's at a point now where I'm like, you know what? I should give
You
it
should. Yeah. Sorry. But back to what we're talking about. So imagine that guy, the dude. Was it Sam Clifton? No, that's not it. No, look it up. Sorry, guys. Sam Elliott.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Sam Elliott.
Oh, okay.
The
okay.
white hair, the mustache.
Yeah, the mustache.
Yes.
Sam Elliott's an American classic.
Yeah. Willie Fulton looks like fucking Sam Elliott.
He could get it.
He could
I
get
bet
it.
He could get it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you ever watch this, you're going to watch the documentary and be like, yep, 100%. Yeah. So Willie Fulton, who was the friend of Tim and Amie, the pilot that brought them out to the island and would kind of sometimes maybe drop them off some stuff. So he shows up October 6th, pick them up literally the next day. And he thought it was a little weird, Willie, that
They didn't show.
when they were at like this rendezvous point, because he's in like the seaplane and this is kind of a lake area, that he didn't see any gear, because usually he would kind of pull up and you're bringing gear down to be brought out. But he doesn't see any signs of the couple or any gear. It's like weird. So Willie ties up his plane and starts yelling out to the couple, but he doesn't get an answer. And originally it was really windy, he said that day. And so I was like, oh, maybe they just don't hear me. So Willie starts climbing uphill into the maze
Oh, wow. Okay.
to where he knew the camp would be. He's like, they kind of generally stay in the same area.
Got it.
He has an idea where to go. And he says that he just gets a strange feeling that something doesn't feel right.
Really? Wow.
So Willie yells a couple more times for the couple. And then he starts like jogging back downhill because he's kind of freaked out. This is where you like your lizard brain taps in, right?
It's amazing.
Yeah. And that's when, through a dense alder grove, he sees what he calls, quote, the meanest looking thing coming through the brush. Which is a grizzly bear that is stalking him.
Holy shit. Oh, so he had good reason.
Yeah. Actively pooping my pants at that point.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He's in danger.
Yeah,
I
so-
really would have thought the bear would have been like moved on.
Oh,
It had a lot of
you'll
work to
see.
do.
You will
I
see.
guess it had a lot of work to do.
So Willie is able to get back to his plane,
Thank God.
thankfully.
Could you imagine if it got a third person unrelated? That's crazy.
It is crazy.
An assassin bear.
Well, it also just goes to show like why you kind of have to kill wildlife after it kills one person.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Because generally it's okay. I've crossed
No.
that line.
Now this is food now.
This is
This
food
was
source.
easy.
Yeah, right, exactly. So
Yeah.
he gets back to his plane. Willie does. He takes off and he starts flying around above the maze to see if he can see anything.
Yeah.
That's when he spots a human rib cage.
Holy shit.
Willie says he just knows it's Tim's or Amy's. He's like, fuck,
Oh no.
they were attacked.
Yeah.
So he circles back, tries to fly super low and above the bear because the bear has the rib cage.
Oh my God.
But anytime he like flies above the bear just hunkers down,
Like sits on it.
eating the rib cage faster.
God. Oh, interesting. I think
It's like,
someone's
no,
gonna-
you're gonna get my food. He's like,
Yeah,
he's like trying to eat it.
Yeah.
So realizing that flying over isn't working, and he's also kind of going into shock because
Sure.
A, he was almost just attacked by a grizzly bear. B, watching
Yeah.
this grizzly eat his friends. He's like, fuck. He's like,
Yeah.
So he
You're
flies.
not prepared for
he is not mentally
that.
prepared for any of this. So Willie flies out, calls the authorities, tells them that Tim and Amie were attacked and killed by a grizzly bear. So Willie comes back with the Park Service same day, and they are armed, and he shows them the patch of alders that he has seen the bear before, kind of the same spot. That's when someone shouts, bear, really loud. Willie ducks down because they wouldn't give him a gun. And the park rangers fire their rifles on a bear and they kill it,
Okay.
which is really sad.
It is.
And it's sad because Tim had said frequently that if he did die by a bear, that he'd hoped that they wouldn't find the bear and they wouldn't find any remainders of him, that they would just leave the bear alone. Basically, he's like, this was my choice.
Sure.
So don't kill the bear.
Okay. Well, now I'm annoyed with him. I'm annoyed with him because now everyone has their own free will.
Yes.
And like no one made her be there.
Yeah. Oh, Amie.
But you definitely asked Amie to fucking try to save your ass.
Yeah.
And you didn't go down like this was my destiny.
I know.
And told
In that
her
moment,
immediately to go run
to
away.
run away. I don't know if running away would have done anything for her, though, honestly.
No, probably not.
But I agree. But there is also that line of, well, Amie did decide to go back with him instead of just being like, okay, you're going to go back to Katmai. I'm going to fly back to LA.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which sucks. So Willie, he's like, this sucks all around, for lack of a better word. So the bear is necropsied in the field, which is like a infield autopsy, right? And parts of Tim and Amie are found inside the stomach of the bear.
Wow. Okay.
The bear itself was an older bear, and all of its canines had either fallen out or been ground down to the gums.
Whoa.
And kind of rotted away. So this was like a bear that was sick. This bear was dying. And this is what he said. He's like, it's the sick bear. It's the old bear, the one you need to look out for. And that's exactly the bear that got him. Other parts of Tim and Amie are also found throughout the area, including Tim's arm with his wristwatch still attached and working.
Wow.
And actually in the Grizzly Man documentary, they give their wristwatch to Jewel.
Oh,
and it's still working.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, this is gross. Sorry. So along with his arm with the wristwatch on, they also find Tim's head and spine.
Interesting. Attached to spine, attached to the head.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Okay.
So Amie is cached away, presumably to be consumed by the bear later.
Yeah.
So she's buried.
Oh, they bury.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You have not seen The Revenant?
I mean, yeah, but I don't think I paid attention.
Oh. I've never seen it because I don't really want to deal with a bear attack watching that. It's the one where Leo DiCaprio gets attacked by a bear. He gets cached.
He
too.
buries him?
Uh-huh.
I don't remember that.
And there's like this whole scene of him like climbing out of the hole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So they buried her.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the bear buried her for the eater later. Yeah. Also, there's part of the tent is buried too.
Okay.
Because he probably had food in there.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Interesting.
Sadly, a second adolescent bear was also shot and killed because it had taken part of eating Tim and Amie. But the authorities didn't think that was part of the original attack.
Got it.
So 2 bears were killed because of this, which really fucking sucks.
Well, yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it sucks. So
really, it's just like that. They're like, no, once you've tasted it, like they will put 2 and 2 together.
I think it's just not worth the risk.
Yeah.
Because could you imagine a bear eats somebody, or like a cougar, a wolf eats somebody in a national park, and they just leave it be?
Oh, sure.
People will be freaking the fuck out.
Got it. Okay. I mean, I guess so.
So it's unfortunately it just has to be euthanized.
Okay.
So a few days later, on October 8th, 4 garbage bags filled with the body parts of Tim and Amie were airlifted out of Katmai. Which is rough.
Garbage bags, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're put in like a metal coffin box thing, but they had to carry them out in garbage bags.
Okay.
And then they were brought to the coroner's office. Coroner's he tries to reassemble them together. Not together, but like reassembles the parts to the person.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's where he assesses the injuries, and that's where we also get part of what happens, the story.
Wow.
Because we had the audio, but he also was able to, these injuries equaled this. Like the biting of the upper thigh, like the hindquarters, and dragging Tim away. That's from the coroner.
Okay, so they found a thought. I'm like,
because they did a
puzzle.
They needed a necropsy on the bear, like the next day. So like he hadn't been able to digest the people yet.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not like a whale. All right, let's move on.
There's not a what?
A whale. I'm like, it doesn't swallow things whole. It would have to like chew it and all up, and
yeah.
So there must have been
a
moderately significant amount of the what's left over.
Totally.
Okay.
So both Tim and Amie are cremated.
Reasonable.
Amy's ashes are scattered at a private location, and Tim's were scattered in Katmai National Park.
Okay. I mean, I feel like that's fitting.
Yeah, and like there's actually a little bit of his ashes being scattered in the Grizzly Man documentary.
Got it.
and they're like, this is probably what he would have wanted.
Okay, well, I'm glad he got what he wanted.
And I think a big part of Amie or her family not really talking about this is the hate that Timothy Treadwell now gets. Because the Grizzly people, the nonprofit, they get hate mail still.
Okay, got it.
And people being like, oh,
you deserved it.
Bears are liberal food, or liberals are bear food.
Got it.
You know, stupid shit like that. Oh, you're real tough.
I know, we're
Talking shit about a dead guy.
Yeah.
And sending hate mail to an organization trying to protect bears. Like, get a fucking life.
Honestly, don't you have to go to work? Don't you have a show to watch?
Don't you have bills to pay? Like,
Dinner to make?
Go
Like,
mow
stop.
the lawn. I don't fucking know.
Yes.
Do something.
Yes. To troll anybody
Truly.
that you're not just like having a conversation with organically. You can, I like don't mind a little like casual trolling.
Like a light roasting. Yeah.
Yes. But to take your time to go to a website, go to someone's social media.
This is like
make some
letters.
Listen,
Write a fucking letter, put a
And
postage
write
stamp
an
on it, put it in your
email,
mailbox.
whatever the fuck it is, make a phone call. Like
Yeah.
you've done too much.
Yeah. Seek therapy.
Just know that you don't approve and move the fuck on with your life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you're just shut your goddamn mouth at the end of the day. So,
You know what?
What?
Or record a podcast about it.
I was waiting for you to be like, yeah, you should shut your mouth. As I ranted, like, how many episodes ago about
We had
voting for
moments where we were compassionate. I'm just like annoyed that like this woman got
I know. She is
into this situation. She seems like the victim in the situation.
And it sucks because she's such like a footnote in this.
Yeah.
Because not a whole lot is known about her.
Yeah.
You
I think it's
know.
respectable that her family's
Yeah, I think
leave us
her
alone.
family's just fuck off, everybody.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I understand
It's
for
been
sure.
hard enough. Yeah.
So in the end, Timothy Treadwell's story is a haunting blend of passion and peril. A man who sought to blur the lines between the human world and the wild, only to be undone by the same boundaries he pushed. His love for grizzlies was sincere, passionate, and even poetic, but it was also deeply flawed, shaped by his own personal demons and a refusal to accept the laws of nature itself. Amie Huguenard followed him into the wilderness, perhaps out of love, admiration, or conviction, and she unfortunately paid the ultimate price for her devotion. Their deaths serve as both a tragedy and a tale of caution, and a reminder that dedication without discipline and empathy without understanding can turn even the most noble mission into a fatal miscalculation. In the silence of Katmai, among the towering mountains and ancient bears, their story lingers, complicated, beautiful, and terrifying.
Truly terrifying.
Yeah, and that is Timothy Treadwell,
That was
aka
a-
the Grizzly Man.
That was a really great story.
Isn't it crazy? I can't believe you've never seen that documentary.
No, this is all new to me, and I thoroughly enjoyed listening.
Yeah, I think the documentary is on YouTube.
Okay.
Maybe. I know it's definitely on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you have to rent it, but I highly recommend watching it. That was the main source for this episode.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
Warner
it's all
Herzog,
there.
you know, the goat of documentaries.
It's true. It's,
You know? But yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Rest in
Crazy.
peace, those two. All
Yeah.
four of them.
I know it sucks that the Bears.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is like, he wouldn't recognize that like the choices he was making would also. Oh my god.
Oh, you know what? Too. Even if he like just had a weapon, they could
Bear
have
mace.
like, chased that. I mean, it didn't seem like the bear was. I mean, he didn't have his canines.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
not that it's like a weak bear. I'm just
Yeah.
like you.
It's still like a 1,000-pound
proper
bear.
Stuff would have probably helped avoid this, and the bear would have
Been fine. Like probably
gone
would've,
on.
right.
Yeah.
Died a natural death somewhere, but
Would have
didn't.
moved on.
Yeah. It's also a little trigger warning in the documentary. They show the bear after
After it's been.
the necropsy.
Oh, interesting.
It's fucking cut up.
Gross.
Yeah. So just be aware of that. And I was shocked by that. Be bear aware, guys.
Yes,
Bring bear mace, because you know what? It also works on people.
I like that.
Because I always bring bear mace, and I
Okay.
live in the Pacific Northwest. We only have black bears that are pretty docile.
Mm-hmm. The nice ones.
They're not nice.
They're so sweet.
If not friend, then why friendship? But yeah,
Yeah, that's what Tim said.
fuck, you really did, I guess. Jesus. But that is an episode for this week. Thanks for listening. We appreciate you.
Hosts.
Be careful out there.
Mm-hmm.
I guess is my point of the story. And don't try to pet wildlife.
Yeah, don't
No.
even pet your pets.
No Boopin snoots, you know? No Boopin bear snoots. As much as you want to.
No, not
Yeah.
unless you want to die.
Right?
Mhm.
But then you're going to get that bear killed.
If they catch them. So this is also a warning to the bears.
Yeah. You hear
Get
that,
away
bears?
with it.
With your little podcast
Yes.
headphones.
Run
But-
away.
Yeah. These
Bears.
headphones wouldn't fit in bear ears.
Not these.
No, like they have the ears up here.
Oh, they would probably use
Buds?
earbuds. Yeah. Yeah.
Bear buds.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, we're leaving. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you guys next week. And until next time.
Stay grimly curious. Thank you so much for listening. Music by Alex Kingston and Adam McKinnon.
For podcast photos and updates, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Grimly Podcast.
Be sure to rate and review, and we will see you next week for another episode. Bye, bitch.